it feels good to stand up alongside people who believe in the same thing you believe in, and it's even more beautiful when they're the same hue as you. You know what I mean? Same color.
Squad! Bomb Squad! Bomb Squad! That's what I call a fucking show!
Hi, this is King Bucho, and I want to welcome you to BDA Boxing, the boxing debate arena. Okay, let's talk Wilder-Ortiz. First of all, this is the fight that I wanted to watch the most on Saturday. Bivol against Barrera was a good fight. I mean, I think it was gonna be the most competitive fight. Kovalev against Mikhail. I forgot the guy's name. That wasn't interesting at all. I knew Kovalev was going to win. But Wilder-Ortiz, there was a lot of questions in that fight. I mean, I said before, my initial prediction was Wilder wins in round 10th, which that was exactly what happened. But then I changed it to Wilder wins by a unanimous decision, or 12-round decision. Just because I thought that Wilder was going to be very cautious, which he was, but so was Ortiz. And I thought that Wilder would just cruise it and go to a decision, knowing that he would get the benefit of the doubt because he's the A side. And again, Wilder against Joshua would be a mega fight. There's a lot of money involved, so there was no way that Wilder would lose a decision. So that's why I changed my prediction. I don't know. I changed my prediction because Ortiz also, in my opinion, he's slow. I started seeing him decline the last 2 years. Since he beat Brian Jennings and what's the other guy? Thompson. Ortiz wasn't impressive at all. Let's be honest. So I think people were still imagining that this Luis Ortiz that started hyping everyone up 2 years ago was going to show up today. And he didn't. It was a very slow Luis Ortiz. You can't deny that he was slow. I mean, come on. There's so many times that he would counter, but you could see that that counter was like 2 seconds. There was a 2-second delay to that counter. So a younger Luis Ortiz would have probably hurt Wilder multiple times. But despite this very slow Luis Ortiz that showed up, he managed to hurt Wilder. So I can understand that Wilder fans are excited about this win. But at the same time, I think they should be very concerned. And we're talking about Wilder fighting Anthony Joshua. A younger fighter, a fresher fighter, stronger, and even faster than Luis Ortiz. It was the same story with Wilder. He's losing the fight. I mean, he was losing against Pilka. He was losing against Gerald Washington. I mean, Gerald Washington, out of all, I mean, this guy's an ex-football player. He was getting outboxed by an ex-football player. But because Wilder has so much power, he managed to turn things around and win the fight. But now things are getting even worse because Wilder was not only losing, in my opinion, the fight against Luis Ortiz, he actually got staggered by Luis Ortiz. And then the referee, I mean, fucking Wilder's holding on for dear life after he got hurt. And the referee's not even separating them, of course, right? He's letting Wilder, try to recover. And then at the beginning of the next round, he calls in the doctors to check on Wilder for some reason, and he gives even more time for Wilder to recover. So, like I said in my prediction, I knew the referee was going to be in it. But I'm not taking away credit from Wilder. I mean, Wilder, we know he has power, but we also know that this guy can't box, and he was getting outboxed by the slower old guy. And don't act like Luis Ortiz is some sort of like super boxer. I mean, like he won like fucking multiple Olympic medals or anything. Yes, he has 300 something fights, but you look at his amateur record, accolades. It's not that impressive. Just because he's Cuban, all of a sudden he's like a super boxer. Nah, he's a decent boxer. And 2 years ago, he kind of like surprised a lot of us. But that was 2 years ago. And again, people, Wilder fans have to be concerned. I mean, be objective here, man. Be realistic. And it's not because I criticize Wilder that all of a sudden I'm a Wilder hater. You hate Wilder. Like I'm not supposed to criticize Wilder. This is what we do in boxing talk. We analyze fights and we evaluate boxers. We say what, we give our opinions. We say, oh, well, this boxer, this is his strength, these are his weaknesses, and Wilder's weaknesses are very obvious. And just because I'm pointing them out doesn't mean I'm a hater. Like I said, I wanted to watch this fight. I mean, I think Wilder's fights are somewhat exciting because you never know what's going to happen. But again, concern. Wilder fans must be concerned because it's always the same story. He's getting outboxed, and now this time he got hurt. So against Joshua, man, I don't know why people are saying it's a 50-50 fight. Just because of Wilder's powers, I'll give him maybe it's a 70-30 fight. And because also Joshua, he has some flaws, man, which we'll talk about it in the podcast when Joshua fights Parker, before the Joshua Parker fight. So yeah, just those are my thoughts. Like, people have to calm down a bit here. Yes, Wilder beat Luis Ortiz, but how good? I mean, how good was Luis Ortiz in this particular fight? Taking into consideration Luis Ortiz's age, how slow he's been looking the past few fights. I mean, take this into consideration. Now so there's a debate between which win was more impressive. Was it Wilder against Ortiz, or was it Joshua against Klitschko? And to me, in my opinion, there shouldn't even be a debate. I mean, it's obviously with Joshua against Klitschko. Klitschko, whatever, he was 41 years old, but this guy was in shape. Luis Ortiz, I mean, let's be honest, he wasn't that. I mean, I'm not saying he was fat or anything. He looked like he always looked, which is not that impressive. Klitschko, in my opinion, was faster. He's even harder than Luis Ortiz. Fainted even better. I mean, he's an overall better boxer. That's just a fact. And just look at his accolades, amateur and professional. So there's no doubt in my mind that Klitschko win for Joshua was the biggest. It's a bigger win than Wilder against Ortiz. No doubt about it. But yeah, this is definitely Wilder's biggest victory, though. But I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. Oh, one last point. Wilder showed heart in this fight. He showed a lot of heart. It's like, I mean, he did. What do you guys want? Like Wilder to get hurt by Ortiz and just fucking drop on the floor? Like, nah, man. I mean, he showed what an elite boxer should be showing. I mean, he got hurt, but he survived. There's a lot of boxers that do that, and nobody's going fucking wild. Like, holy shit, he has heart. My God, he's a warrior. I've been hearing this. Like, Wilder is a warrior. It's like, man, he got hurt once and then kind of recovered, but that's it, man. Is that your definition of a warrior? Come on. Let's calm down, people. That's what I'm trying to say. Calm down. Anyways, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my little rant. It wasn't really a rant. It was just my opinions. By the way, don't forget to check out BDA Boxing Live, which is the second channel. That's where we have the Google Hangout debates, the live debates. Also, make sure to follow us because we will be opening our third channel, which will be called the Second Renaissance, which is not a boxing channel. It's more of a hangout channel. We're going to have live hangouts and we'll talk about anything. Conspiracies, politics, social issues, stuff like that. Just chill. People who are always on the live, on the BDA Boxing Live Hangouts. We have a pretty good group going over there. So we'll be moving our operations to the Second Renaissance just to have some fun, talk about other stuff that's not boxing related. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Keep following BDA Boxing for more boxing analysis videos, for more live debates, and of course opinions. Okay, people, take care.